early caffeines I call. Ralph with tech news ready for all. Coding workouts getting us toned. By sunrise we'll be in the zone. Grab your Java, sip the brew. Headlines, tech tips just for you. Editing lines, making it tight. With every keystroke we see the light. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Push those reps in lines of code. Script the future fast and bold. From headlines deep to bites so bright, we're your guide to morning mites. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coding flows, camaraderie grows. News unfolds and insight flows. Minute by minute, heartbeats pace. Come join us at the daily race. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing today? Today is Monday. Yes, Monday, March 17th, 2025. We are almost out of March. Can you believe that? We are almost out of March. It's been a quick one. It's been a quick March. It is St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone, whoever is wearing green and all that good stuff. And it is also competition week. Yup. Thursday, I will be in a jiu-jitsu competition. So we will see how that goes. I will keep you posted as soon as, well, not as soon as it's over, but sometime after it's over, I'll let you know what happened. We will be doing the review of our fights. By our, I mean mine. You guys remember Justin, bring on Henry, and we'll see who else, right? But that is what we're going to be doing in sometime in the near future. But for now, we are going to be getting into working on our AI large language model project, like we always do in the morning time. All right. We are going to be going live again on Wednesday morning, and then after that, we will figure it out for the rest of the week, okay? Quick announcements. We have Candid Conversations at noon today. I'm going to be talking about idle minds and when my mind was idle back in the days, and sometimes even now, but how I get all into chaos and distractions when my mind goes idle. So I am always trying to keep my mind busy. It might be why I'm not much of a yoga and meditation person, because when my mind is just sitting still, I don't know. I am not at my best, right? So I'm going to be talking about idle minds and how we can combat that and continue to run it up and be successful. All right. And tomorrow night we're going to be going live with our tech Q&A. So if anyone has any questions, if anyone wants to call in, we can do that as well. And anything else? Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm going to be sharing the sprint review from January. I'm so backed up, but from January, the Scrum Night from January, and then I'm going to be sharing probably tomorrow the sprint review from January as well to everyone. All right, so that is the plans. Let me check out the chat real quick, and then we will start getting to work. All right, so we have bright and early in the building. We have Roxy says, good morning. Good morning to you as well. Oh my goodness. See, you just can't win. You just can't win. Let's fix that. I wrote to people about this too. I wrote them, I said, look, this is starting to be unacceptable that I have to deal with this every single time I open the software. So they're looking into it, right? But Roxy says, good morning. Good morning to you as well. Roxy says, and is Miss Freckles still sleeping? What? We shall find out. We shall find out. On time or late? It depends. It depends on which clock you're using. Because guess what? I am on time in some part of the world, right? Some part I was on time. Glossy or matte? Is it matte or is it matte? I don't know. But Miss Freckles says no. I am here. Welcome, Ms. Freckles. How are you doing today? Ms. Freckles says, hey, techies, I got my workout in and I'm ready. Well, awesome, Ms. Freckles. Shout out to Ms. Freckles. Roxy says that Ms. Freckles gets a gold medal for her hard work. And it says, I'm passing it to Yeshua for giving me the strength. And remember, this is Roxy's birthday week, so happy birthday to Roxy. And we got Rod Brown, the nourishing word himself, says glossy Ralph. Unacceptable, Rod Brown. Unacceptable coming from you. Let's see. I agree. Rod Brown, you need your own medicine. You need the nourishing word for that one. Agreed, 100%. Let's see. TCR is team no Ash. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. Let's see. More like team gloss. Oh no, like not ashy. Is that what you mean by no ash? And it says more like team glossy. I do what I can. Oh, we got Fanny P. Good morning. I hope you have an amazing day, Fanny, and you reach out to me later and let me know how your day was, because I'm excited for you. I am very excited for you, Fanny P. All right, let's jump into this real quick. I don't even remember exactly what this. All right. Let's jump into this, and we will work our way through it and see what it's doing. Because I don't remember all the details about this, but we're here. Let's do it. So. Let me throw up this thing as well. Where is... There we go. Boom. All right. So, let's get to this. So this is the one that we went through the other day. So now we're looking for the actual work that we have to do. All right, where is it? Where are you? Hold on. That was the brochure. All right, so that's the brochure. Where is the other thing? Let me see here. Let's see. We need to do... I think it's week 1 exercise. Okay, there it goes. So, end of week 1 exercise to demonstrate your familiarity with OpenAI and also Olama, build a tool that takes a technical question and responds with an explanation this is a tool that you will be able to use yourself during the course. All right, so the thing with this is I'm not going to use Llama because it's going to slow down the computer. So we are going to just, we're just going to use the, actually what I would do is instead of Llama, we'll use Gemini. We'll do the OpenAI and we'll do Gemini because Gemini is free, right? So let's see what we got going. So imports. So, all right. I am not going to remember all this stuff, but let's see. So the imports that we need, I'm going to list it out. We need the OpenAI. We need Gemini. We need, so what is this thing doing? All right. So it's a build a tool that takes a technical question and responds with an explanation. Is that it? All right. So we need OpenAI. We need Gemini. We need the, let's see. We need OpenAI, we need Gemini, we need the Python Markdown, we need requests. Do we need requests? I don't think we need, well, I don't know if we need requests. Let's see. Let's start off with that. So I am going to, all right, so let me start off by writing my comments. So then we need to be able to make call to OpenAI, make call to Gemini. I'm going to also probably make those separate, but I'm going to say pass in system and user prompts. Let me see. Those can be separately. So pass in system user prompts. Here is the question. Type this over to ask. So type over this to ask something new. Please explain what this code does and why yield from book dot get Arthur for books and books if get. Okay, so they're asking what does this code do, and they're saying please. So the question they're asking is please explain this. So one thing that we're not going to do, we are not going to be typing over this question. This is going to be a variable. So I'm going to say this should ultimately be passed into the function. You shouldn't have to change it here. All right. So I'm just getting my mind together. So they want this with streaming. I'll say instead of get llama 3.2 to answer, I'll say get Gemini to answer. So here's what we're going to do, right? I'm going to start by working a bit backwards and you saw me do this before, where I start working backwards and I start to plug in the code here and there. So let's start off with this one. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to run this question and I'm going to say just a print, or is it print question, right? That way we have our first little bit of code where it says all we're doing here is printing this question here, all right? So next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave that in for now and I'll clean it up later. Next thing I'm gonna do is so here ask GPT-4o mini the question, and I will pass it in as I'll pass it in like this. Ask. Let's go with ask GPT question. Or I'm going to call it I need help from GPT. And I'm going to pass it in the question. And that is going to give me a failure. However, I want that failure. So this is going to take us some time because the way I'm going to do it is going to be working backwards. And as I work backwards, you will see how everything starts to come together. Okay. So I'm going to take this one out and I'm going to run it again. It's still going to fail. So what I'm going to do in my prompting, I'm going to go ahead and add a new cell. And I'm going to say, I'm going to put make call to OpenAI. It's going to be in here. And I'm going to say define I need help from GPT, passing in question. And here I am going to put just print question. So basically the same thing that I had here when I had the print, it's going to do it again, but I'm going to be doing it from an actual function. All right. So if I go and submit this and I go and submit that, boom. Right. So now I have my function named I need help from GPT taking in the parameter of function, and that is passing through. Okay. Now let's say we do, all right, so we have that one. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say, chat dot, and I never, you know, you guys know me. I never remember all the code. I could go and look at day one, but I don't want to. I want to research it myself. So, Open AI API documentation. Let's go here. Let's look at this OpenAI docs. And we want, check the quick start. And this is, so JavaScript, I'm going to switch to Python because we're using Python. And I'm going to say, we can call it completion. So let's just copy this whole thing right here, right? Or let's do it like this. So we'll do completion equals chat dot or client dot chat dot completion dot create, and inside this create we're going to have the model equals, and that's going to be, what are the model names again? It was model GPT. Oh, let me initialize that. Model GPT. All right, so we have the model, and then we have our message. Messages equals, and we're going to open up an array, and we're going to say user, and we're going to say question, or user role, my bad, and content question. All right, so, and then we're going to say print completion dot choices 0. So I'm just following along the OpenAI guide or documentation, message.content. All right, so now surely this should work, correct? Well, let's find out. Nope. Wait. User role. Should I? Oops, sorry, I forgot something. So inside of here, we should have these. Oops. All right, so now let's run that again. All right, so that took, right? That took. That means if this took, this part should work, right? Should this work? Let's find out. Surely not. Why does this not work? Because we have not imported anything for ChatGPT for OpenAI yet. So we're going to be doing that now. So let's go to imports and we're going to say from open. So we're going to take these right here. And I'm going to move that one over here. So this is saying import OpenAI. So from OpenAI, import OpenAI. All right, so let's do that one. And then here we shall see client equals OpenAI. So that ooh, why do you do that? Ah, the variable. Let's go and say so let's do the variable. So let me add in, I guess I'll add it above here. So let's say set environment variables. So the way that I'm doing it, I am fixing the errors that I'm getting, right? So I write what I want, and then I start to get errors, and I fix each of the little errors. In a way I'm doing test-driven development. All right, so we will say open. Let me see what I named it over here. Right. OpenAI key. So this is going to be OpenAI key equals. Actually, this should probably be over here because I'm gonna have to do. Well, so we also have to do import OS because we will not be able to import the API key. So import, so Python read environment variables. So import os.environment home. Oops. No. So import os, and then we're going to do that again. And it's going to be os.environ. And it's going to be the Open AI API key. Let's see. Does that look correct? Oh, it's this, that. All right, let's put it there. And okay, so let's say we go back over here and copy that. Let's say if open, put that over here, open. So we're gonna do that little if statement. If open API underscore key is not none. I assume if open AI API key. For now, I'm gonna. All right, this is a little extra right now. I'm gonna leave that out for now. So let's go to error key. Why is that an error? Open API key. Why is that an error? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I think I know why. How to read from .env file. All right, so we need this one too, from .env. So we need both of these. Both of those have to go in here. And now if we go here, cool. So that took, awesome. Let's see. All right, so now we don't have any errors. This took our OpenAI key. Our client using OpenAI also took. So now we're here. Let's go here. So that took as well. We already have our question. And let's go to, I need help from ChatGPT. Let's see what this says, or from GPT. So we're still getting an error. Chat object is not attributable to completion. What did I do? Chat object is not attributable to completion. What does that mean? Let's see. Some water. All right. So, completion client chat. Oh, completions. Okay. That's what it is. Small little typo can mess up everything. So completions, enter that. All right, so now if we go back over here, all right, now our error is missing required parameter, messages 0 raw, missing required parameter, messages 0 raw. Maybe I didn't have this. Maybe I need the system message. All right, so let's try adding the system message. Oh, it should be like, it should be raw and then user, I believe. Pretty sure that's what it is. Yep. My bad. Let's try that again. Uh-oh, it's doing something. The provided line of code uses a generator expression along with yield from statement in Python. Let's break it down. So all right, cool. We have that. So look at that. So we have this part working so far. And let me take a quick chat break real quick, and then we will get back to the last part of this. But this is basically a good chunk of this is already done. But let me see what we have in the chat real quick. A lot of conversation happening. Let's see. Oh, look at that. We got OTT. I even see that. We have OTTO in here. Let me see. Roxy says, don't forget we are expecting gold medals, coach. Anything less is unacceptable. Well, now the pressure is really, really on. Now I'm terrified. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I just want to make it there. I just want to make it there. It says that is a good question. Where are you, Miss Freckles, in Python? Miss Freckles says nowhere. I'm still at the starting line. Life has been too overwhelming and busy with work. No excuses though. I don't know, Miss Freckles. You can't say no excuses after you say excuses. All right. I'm just saying, Miss Freckles. You cannot say no excuses after you make the excuses. Okay. I'm just saying. I am just saying. We got my guy OTTO in the building. What's up, OTTO? So sidebar, is this in Jupyter Notebooks? Affirmative, Operation Take Over. This is in Jupyter Notebooks. We are like, that's what they're having us use to learn this large language model, of course. But based on the Scrum night last night, I already started taking some stuff from this and implementing it into the next application that we're building for our coaching group. So so like you just got to get the library, and then now it's all transferable. Let's see. Roxy says, I understand fully. In response to Ms. Freckles, my robot hit a wall, got him out of it, and he hit another wall. So he's just crashing out these days. What is going on over there? What is going on over there? Says, don't tell me it's just crash out season. We need the spring breeze. Let's see. Give him a poke to see what he does. Mr. says, plenty of tornadoes happening every day now, but I won't wish that on your robot. My goodness. It is what it is. He's stubborn. My friend's sister got caught between two tornadoes on Saturday morning, going back to St. Louis from Michigan. Wow, that's crazy. She got home safely, so shout out to that. That is scary. All right. We don't really get many tornadoes down here in South Florida, but when we do, they are serious. Let me see. What's going on over here? Let's see. Hope you didn't have to shovel away. The wind turbine farms are partially to blame. Partially, yeah. Let's see. Let me see. Anything else? Let's see. Ms. Record says, all of the red errors scare me when it happens. You know what? The thing is, Ms. Freckles, the red errors are my guiding light. They inform me of what's wrong, and then it lets me know what to research and how to fix it. So you need to embrace the red errors because they are there to help you. They are there to guide you. Let's see. It says, that would make it interesting. It says, here comes the glossy one. I will wear that with a badge of honor. As it's the same as saying with all That is a fair point. Ms. Freckles. You got that one. And Mitch says, it just gets to a point.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
All right, let's get back to finish up our last 15 minutes. I just wanted to not let the chat get too overwhelming this morning. All right, so let's jump back into it. All right, so we have everything printing out. However, we do want it to look nice, all right? And then so let's get this to work. Let's get it to look nice, and then we will pass in the Gemini stuff, and we will make sure that we can pass this question. Like, we can put the question in here, and we don't have to use it up here. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to. Let's see. So passing. All right. So we're here. We can just want to get it to work first. Let's do. All right. So let's take care of the display, right? So Python display markdown. Let's see. Should we try a different one? So we can use the IPython. All right, so this is one that we've always used, the IPython display. But there's this one too. I don't know. Let's try a different one. Let's try Markdown. Let's try Markdown because we have not, because we did the IPython display before. Let's see how Markdown works. Let's go to here because the IPython one, it's a lot of stuff to remember, right? So let's go and add one above, and we're going to say pip, so exclamation point pip install Markdown. All right. And we got that. And we are going to go over to here. We're going to say import Markdown. Process the import. And then we are going to go over to here. So let's see how they do it in this. It's going to be text. So it's just markdown dot markdown and then passing the text. And right, so let's do let's go over here and we're gonna say we can follow, let's go with response equals here, and I'm gonna say or I can say an answer equals markdown. That might be a bit excessive, to be honest, but whatever. Markdown dot, we can always make it cleaner later on, and then response, and we can say print the answer. Boom. So now if we go in, I need help from GPT. Let's see. It looks like HTML though. I don't want HTML. Why does it print HTML? Why does it print HTML? To display markdown content using Python, one can use a markdown library or Python within Jupyter Notebook. I guess. I want to see how so I guess I'll use this one in Jupyter Notebook. I wanted to try markdown, but it does it, but it outputs it as HTML, which is not what I wanted. But I guess for now we'll just do this. Oops. Let's do that. And I'm making it a point not to go back and use the like the previous day's coding, just so that we can keep it afresh in our mind. So we go here. Let's go with so markdown display answer and put it in here. Enter. And when I go here, Let's see. Cannot access local variable answer where it is not associated with a value. Oh, what did I do? Ah, okay, that's what I did wrong. So markdown is response. And if we go over here, there we go. Look at that. Components of comprehension, components of code, set comprehension. Awesome. This is good. So if we do the stream, let's go to stream. Stream equals true, and then for event in stream, print. Okay, so to do the stream, we have to go here, get rid of this one. Oh, I guess I could leave that. When I go here, if I change this to stream equals true. So I think they have a completion because it's going to give you the full thing at the end. So stream and then responses. And then why are they changing it up? Input. And then stream equals true. All right, and then for event and stream, over here, for event and stream, and they want us to do print event. So this would have to be event. Let's copy it. All right, so let's try this one because now we're trying to get the streaming to work. So if we run this again, it's client, okay, client responses. Enter that. OpenAI object has no attribute responses. Client responses create, no? Client responses create. Respond. Did I make a typo? Response. No, this should be fine. Let's see. Oh, client stream client responses dot create. Stream is set to true. OpenAI has no attribute responses. Client dot responses. I don't know why that's not taken. let's copy this error. Do a little bit of research. Let's see. That doesn't make any sense. I'll run it, but that doesn't seem to make any much sense. Okay. Do this again. Do that again. Client.responses, model input. Doesn't make any sense. Really? Okay. Let's see. Open AI stream. Let me see. Stream, client responses, stream equals true. Input. Create. That should have worked.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Client OpenAI stream client dot responses dot create open parentheses. For event and stream. Let's see. Well, I think we're close. I'm not exactly sure why this isn't taking yet. But I think we'll figure that out on Wednesday, because we made progress on it. We were able to get this far. We were able to get a response. Now we're just trying to get it to stream, which shouldn't be too hard to figure it out. I'm just not sure why it's giving me this response error over here, but we'll make do of it. All right. But with that being said, I'm gonna go back to full screen before we wrap it up for today, for this morning. Let me check the chat real quick and then I'll wrap it up. All right. So, let's see what we got going here. Rocky says you got him back, Miss Fr. Oh, now they're teaming up on me. Now they're teaming up on me. It says no one is keeping score though. Someone is always keeping score. Miss Freckles says, Rox says, I want a hat like that, but with a fox. what Adam would bitch on his hat. Is that a rooster on your hat? There you go. There you go. It says, do they have any with Python? They do have one with a snake on there. They have a Mamba one as well, which is pretty cool. It says TCR, the head rooster in charge. I was very careful with that one. It says stop reading the chat. Who's reading the chat? What are you talking about? Look. I have to try to keep an eye on it and monitor it every now and then to see if there's anything that I'm missing, anything that's important. All right. Rod Brown says to Roxy, are you ready for the week-long birthday celebration? And Roxy says, not yet. Still haven't learned line dancing for Friday. Aren't you going to line dancing to learn how to line dance? Or are you trying to learn line dancing before you get there on Friday? But either way, I think it's going to be very, very fun. Rod Brown says he is not ready for line dancing yet. And Roxy says, I'm just going to wing it. Hopefully the other nurses will be too happy to notice. Let's see. Bad Rod Brown. Liquid courage always hides things. Terrible. And Rox says, no injuries. I do not tend to get injured a lot, except for last week when I did get a little injured, but I'm all better now. No liquid courage for Roxy. Let's see. Cool. Perfect. Yeah, that's about it. So, Candid Conversations at noon. Tomorrow night, Tech Q&A. And we'll go from there. All right. Thank you guys. Oh yeah, head over to Tech Music. David Goggins is wrapping up, and then we have the motivational music for kind of motivational. Just get your work music for the rest of the afternoon and evening on Tech Music. So head over there, and while you wait for Candid Conversations to get started, all right? But with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Let's go out there and let's get after it.
Let's get it.
Tech Coach Ralph, we are out.
Tech Coach Ralph, tough as nails, no disguise. Pushing limits, yeah, he's that kind of guy. At first it's harsh, the rules feel like chains. But trust the process, there's sunshine in the rains. He cracks the whip, but it's all in love. Results shining bright like stars above. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. Days turn to weeks, skills sharp and fast. What once was a struggle now feels like a blast. Step by step, we rise and we glow. With Ralph in our corner, we're ready to show. Singing his praises, can't keep it inside. From hard ass to hero, he's our pride. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants Here's to Ralph.